Primetime rolls on with the Jets and Patriots in Foxboro. Tom Brady and company getting set for what is always that bitter AFC East rival. And Aaron Hernandez, after missing the last couple of games, was back in this game, and they tried to go to him early. Patriots up 7-0. Brady under pressure looking for Hernandez. A lot of hand fighting there. Was there a penalty here? They called it, but was there a penalty here, Tim, on Kyle Wilson?
Listen, it's a little bit of a ticky-tack call on Wilson. There is contact there, but certainly if you're a Jets fan, you didn't like that call.
Of course there is. He's not playing the ball. He can't hit the defender after 5 yards. Penalty.
Led to a field goal. They're up 10-0. Then Hernandez there for the 9-yard completion. So with 9 seconds left in the quarter, or in the half, 10-7. Brady to Aaron Hernandez. That's a touch. That's a touch interception. Right off Aaron Hernandez's hands. And Crow looked for a while like he might take this back the other way before he's wrestled out of bounds. But that should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, listen, Aaron Hernandez has that ball in between both of his hands there. Just drops it. Cromartie there to make the play.
You know, very hard to catch when the ball's wobbling. Had it been spiraling, it would have been all right. I'm not making an excuse.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just saying,
All right, so that was their possession to end the first half. They get the ball here to start the third quarter, and Darrelle Revis on Welker. Apparently that's a mismatch, and Welker runs by him for a 73-yard gain to set him up deep again. Merrill Hodge, I ask you, how did that happen?
Well, Trey, I'm going to explain to you what happened here. First thing that we want to look on the play is the coverage responsibility for the defensive backs. They're in what we call quarters coverage. So corner here, safety, corner. And here's the responsibility. This corner has this quarter of the field, safety this quarter, and corner this quarter. So if anybody comes inside here, Smith would take him. If somebody goes out here, Revis would take him. So let's look at the play once we snap the ball. Look what happens. Eric Smith hesitates for just a second. See as he steps up? As he steps up right here and Welker is coming, he's reading this. Well, that's pass. That's not run, even though they did some run action. Well, that's all that takes for the Patriots to get him to hesitate for a second, freeze his feet, with Welker running 100 miles an hour, blows right by Smith. Thank goodness Darrelle Revis had the speed to slow him down, or that would have been a touchdown for the Patriots. So that's what happens. You try to create a moment of hesitation, and that's exactly what the Patriots did.
Merrill, we appreciate that. Later on that drive, 2nd and goal. Remember how they ended the last drive of the half? They turned it over in the red zone. Well, Tom Brady scrambling for his life, finds Deion Branch, and he's on the ground. And then, whoa, the ball comes out. It's ruled a fumble. The Jets recover. Back-to-back red zone turnovers by the Patriots. Bill Belichick just says, hang on a minute. Tosses out the red flag. He says he was down by contact. Tim, was he right?
Yeah, he's right. He hasn't gotten up from the ground. He's got possession of the football. He's down as soon as Calvin Pace lays his hands on him.
So Mark Sanchez is upset that they overturned it on the very next play. Brady, look at the time he has to find a wide-open Deion Branch. Just like that, the Patriots go up 17-7. Okay, what's the fastest way to turn momentum around after a score?
A special teams return for a touchdown, right?
That is correct. Joe McKnight could not get on the field a year ago, making all kinds of plays here for the Jets. Down the field, 88 yards before he's finally run out of bounds at the 20. The Jets would later score to make it a 3-point game, 17-14. But ladies and gentlemen, when in doubt, call the law firm of Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Into the end zone for a 3-yard score. The Patriots go up 24-14. All right, it's the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point game. The Jets have the Patriots right where they want them. They just got to stop the run. Ben Jarvis, no for 15 yards. And then Ben Jarvis up again, 6 tough yards. This is the Jets defense. This has been a season-long problem. Bounces it outside for another 14, and on the very next play, they run right at him again. Over 130 yards. Patriots go on to win 30-21. Tim, if you're the New York Jets and you look at this game film, that has to be the most disappointing thing. You had them right where you wanted them, but that Patriots offensive line simply stuck it right at that Jets defense.
Trey, the New England Patriots offensive line did an outstanding job of working together. It's one of the reasons that run game worked so well against the New York Jets. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis really hitting the hole. Look at this offensive line working as a unit to get up to the second level. Logan Mankins up on David Harris. Now watch him get him to the ground so Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis can square those shoulders and get up the field. Now, good angles after the pass set to lead up into the draw here. Again, Dan Conley getting up onto the second level. That's a 6-yard run in the red zone. Outstanding job by that group. Another outside zone play. Dan Conley working with Brian Waters to get to the second level. Watch Logan Mankins again on Eric Smith. Hold that block. Now stay on Logan Mankins and watch the little nasty at the end of the play, finishing it. It's not surprising that the New England Patriots won this football game, but what's surprising is, Trey, is how they were able to dominate them at the point of attack.
Tim, that's exactly what they did, and we go inside the numbers. This has been the story of the Jets season. Can't run, can't stop the run. They've allowed over 134 yards per game on the ground. That is dead last in the NFL in rushing touchdowns allowed. That's a huge difference from Rex's first 2 years in New York, where the run defense was stifling, holding opponents to fewer than 4 yards a carry.